Hello and namaskar everyone. This is Chirantan welcoming you back to my channel. First of all, wishing all of you a happy Durga Puja. Enjoy the festive season, but be safe and play safe. This video, I will be talking about manager, the managerial skills, how to be a good manager, and who to promote as a manager. What I'll be talking about is out of my experience, work experience. The definition of manager has changed drastically in the past 2 decades. The reason being involvement of MNCs and offshore units of foreign companies. This has resulted in the average age of the workforce to go down considerably. As a result, the orthodox and the conservative characteristic of a manager does not work anymore. Now the manager has to be more grounded, more versatile to suffice the requirement. Now I usually compare the role of a manager with that of the layer of a cheese in a sandwich. The cheese gives taste to the sandwich. Similarly, a good manager creates a good work environment. Number one. Number two, like a cheese, a manager should be flexible to cater to the need of the higher management as well as the lower workforce, and also to absorb the stress. Lastly, the way cheese is nutritious for the sandwich and for you, a manager should be knowledgeable so that person working with him or the workforce working with him does a value addition to their career and to their life. Okay, now I'll talk about who to promote as a manager. Usually when an organization confronts this issue, it goes for the best employee, the most efficient and the most productive employee. Now that decision might backfire in certain circumstances. When? I will discuss. A manager can work as an individual contributor. He can also work as a team manager. Now if you are promoting an employee as a manager in the role of an individual contributor, then the organization should always go for the best, most productive, most efficient employee. But when the role is of a team manager, the organization or the employer should go for that person who shows or who has exhibited leadership skills. Number one. Number two, who has acceptability in the team. Number three, who is approachable by every team member. And lastly, number four, who has presentation skills. A good presentation skill on a daily basis. These are the four characteristics that should be looked into before promoting a person as a team manager. In your professional career, you will come across both good manager as well as bad manager. The good manager will give you lessons of the things that you should incorporate in your life, and the bad managers will give you lessons, the things you should not incorporate in your life. So basically both of them are your teachers. Learn from both of them. Okay. Now let us first talk about the attributes of a bad manager. A manager should always try to understand the psychology of the team member, number one, and he should not be transferring every discussion of his with his members to the higher management and vice versa. So basically he should act as a filter. Number two, he should never force his culture over the team. He should be adaptable, he should be flexible, and he should not be over disciplined. Number three, the manager should never be proud of what he is, and he should never consider himself a step apart from the team. He should always consider himself as a part of the team. Number 4, a manager should be respectful towards the team member's opinion or his share of knowledge. He should not show any disrespect to any team member. Lastly, the manager should not show any kind of knack towards certain specific member on the office floor. He should ensure that he is not biased and is approachable and is acceptable by everyone. Next, I'll be talking about the things or the attributes of a good manager which you should inculcate. Friendly. A good manager will always be friendly. He will always be amiable. But you should ensure that you should draw a line that you can be friendly, you can be amiable, but you should not be a friend. A good manager will always be approachable. That means any member or every member will be eager to or maybe very free to approach him in case of any issue, any questions, professional or personal. The manager should be having this inherent ability of identifying talent without any biasness. He should ensure that honest employees are being rewarded and recognized. Lastly, a good manager should believe his team members and should take risk. When the manager takes risk, there is considerable growth in the team members. So manager should never be risk averse. He should ensure that he is taking calculated risk. With this, I come to the end of this brief presentation on manager and managerial skills. Hope you liked it. And if you have any questions, any queries, please leave a comment and we will get back to you. Have a great day. एक बात याद रखें, आप टीम से हैं, टीम आपसे नहीं है. नमस्कार.